Welcome to today's video, guys. Bright and early, we drove through the night to avoid I-4 traffic in the morning, rocking up to the Freedom Factory. Little test day to try out some layouts. They had a little bit of testing yesterday, I think like 2 hours, so they already messed with some. So we're showing up for the second day, gonna make most of it. Booth is here with his S15. I got the E36. Mike's gonna be driving his camera. And Duarte's up there, I think with, is it the GE car?
Orange one.
The orange one, yeah, the GE car. Man, that's a rig. Yeah, you don't need credentials to get in here. You just gotta rock up and show your Instagram followers and they usually let you in. I'm really bummed. Cletus isn't gonna be here today. He was here yesterday and it's been a minute since I've seen him, so yeah. Like, I don't know. I just want to point out this, I can't sleep at night because of this. This is going to change next season, all right? I forget what the reason is, but there's some reason why we can't run the right amount of spacers on this. Maybe we don't own them, but that would be a weird excuse. I think maybe it just like hits everything else. But yeah, I can't sleep at night. So when you comment about my fitment and it like not looking good, I agree with you. I'm with you. But I also can't sleep at night because of you. So
just know that.
Yeah, just know that. Just know that I'm thinking about your comment when I'm going to bed late at night, watching Netflix, watching The Witcher, thinking about my fitment,
which is
your comment. Not a whole ton of cars here. I'm here, Duarte's here, Lee's here, some of the other Klutch Kickers homies, Ben's here, Taylor's here. Looks like maybe like 10 cars total, so it should be a pretty chill day. I think Kelsey brought her Pro 2 car out, so that'll be fun. That thing's a monster. I forgot to mention, Johan was able to salvage enough parts from our other transmission to make this one work. I'm so excited to drive this car. I love this car. I love this car like I love waffles. And you love waffles. Big waffles. One really important thing that is going to add like kind of a new dynamic to the course this year, the pavement change going from the asphalt to the concrete is drastically different. How I would equate it to you would be like almost going from like dry pavement to the wet. It just gets a lot looser. Now there's a lot more rubber down than the last time I drove, so I expect it to be a little bit better, but it's definitely going to be one of those things you just got to be mindful of whenever there's a surface change on track. So we just got word that they are going to be doing a different layout at every round, which is pretty exciting. It sounds like there's going to be a mix of like maybe 2 or 3 bank layouts and 2 or 3 infield layouts. So what we're going to be doing the first half of the day, we'll be testing like the infield. So I'll be running a grippier setup, and then since my car isn't making a lot of power right now, it's making a 500 wheel, I'll be running a looser setup for when we do the bank stuff. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be really good too going into FD, having more bank practice and like being forced to actually compete on a bank. So I'm stoked. We're about to go and do some laps. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me. I need to order new mic stuff for my GoPro, but I'm just gonna scream as loud as I can. About to do my first little test-a-rooney. Excited to feel it. I got cold tires, and I got a big excitement factor. So stoked to drive this car. I'm so stoked to drive this car. Taylor, absolutely dreading. Wow, looks like there's a big jump in this thing. That's gonna be super exciting. Tires are cold, goes is high. See how she feels. sacrifice the tandem. Said he wasn't gonna be here today, but
flight got canceled.
Yeah, dude.
I just want to drive with you.
Hell yeah.
So I'm telling everyone my flight got canceled.
Same entry as before, the same spot.
What do you think so far?
I'm stoked, dude. I already said I'm stoked to be out here. I'm stoked to drive with you. This thing sounds extra spicy lately.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better than I think the last time you drove with it. Now it's like 500 horsepower, got a dog box, so it's pretty good.
Sick. I'm pumped. What are you running for some tires?
Nitto.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is the first time I've ran these wide boys.
Oh yeah? What are they, 285s?
Yeah. I don't know if it has enough power for them, but
air them down, you'll be good. Dude, the change from concrete to pavement was tripping me up. I kept spinning out.
Slick.
I know.
Super slick. And then as the day goes on, it becomes grippy. It's weird.
It's cool because it adds like a technical element.
Yeah, plus you got the hops going over. I mean, it's like, there's a lot going on. It's such a short rip, but it's so fun.
I think it's time to drive.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, brother.
See you, buddy.
Wasn't a big fan of that last one. I'm trying out some new tires that I might be running next season. They're NTO1s. I've tried them once on this setup, but it was on a huge track, where this will be my first time driving on a shorter track, so I'm excited to see how they feel. This is gonna be the last infield layout, and then we're gonna start messing around with banks. So we're gonna take a break for lunch, and everyone's gonna set their cars up for the banks. If you aren't super familiar with like drift setup, usually you'll run a lot more aggressive, a lot more toe, a lot more shock, and a lot lower tire pressure for infield stuff, but for the bank, you usually need to stiffen up or tighten up whatever corner's gonna be on the bank. So like, I'll probably add some shock to that corner, I'll probably up my tire pressure, run some looser tires. Once you make enough power, you can hold the bank if you have like a lot of power, but my setup right now, I'm gonna need to loosen it up because how I'm driving here, it's not even gonna stay up on the bank for a second. transpire in the video, but Garrett told me explicitly, I want you to hit my door. We made it happen. I'll have Mike or I'll go over and we'll show the mark on his door. I'm very proud. Corvettes have very fragile fiberglass doors, so I did not want to put a hole in it. I just wanted to give them a little rub, and it's Picasso. They got ended a little bit short. There's a crash on track. One of our buddies put it into the wall. It's super easy to happen on a bank track, and yeah, I guess we're done for the day. I'm stoked. I got a little bit more wall practice with the E36. Didn't really push it too crazy, even though I know I'm going to be rebuilding the car. I didn't want to jinx myself, but this was the last time this car's going to get driven before it gets completely torn apart. Kind of give you a super quick breakdown of what you can expect. I really want to do a carbon roof on it, like refresh the interior, paint the engine bay, but more so just go over everything mechanically, replace anything that's worn. I want to open up the engine, do like a health check on it, put some new stuff on it so I can turn the boost up more. Torn about doing a fuel cell, but interior wise, rewire the whole car. That's the main thing. And carbon roof, if I could do a carbon roof, that'd be cool. But yeah, I don't want to jinx the video saying that this is the last cars event ever, because then something bad probably would have happened. So stoked. And Sean killed it. Was that your first bank, Sean?
Yeah.
Bro,
We'll say that.
Yeah, you slayed it.
Yeah. Did you get a clip of him, like, just, especially when we went this way?
Oh, yeah.
Your boy likes right turns. Left turns?
I'm mad I didn't get it. Really, Ziggler?
I
didn't get to follow.
I blew his mind when I was like, yo, dude, you know that you can have a different shock setting on each side? It is a little weird to think about. I remember the first time someone told me, and like the whole wheel spacer thing starts racking your brain when you think about how wheel spacers change with the car accident on a bank. But anyway, yeah, E36 had a great season with it. Starting the teardown a little bit late, but the car's gonna mostly stay the same. Hoping to do a GSR dog box in it if I can get one in time. Just simplify the drivetrain a bit, and yeah, she's gonna be a ripper. So I don't know if this video's gonna end here or if we're gonna go over and hang out with Cletus for a little bit. But yeah, we'll end it here. Great day. Thank you Freedom Factory for having us. Thank you Klutch Kickers for keeping the series alive. I'm excited to hopefully see some new faces out here at Klutch Kickers, both on the driver's side and on the spectator side. It's gonna be fun. It's one of my favorite series, and if you haven't seen why, you'll find out why this year. And yep, and the E36 is gonna be getting torn down. Thinking I want to do a carbon roof. I want to see how long I can keep going. Yeah, all right, thanks. Yeah, bye.